Hey, hi everyone. So, in the last class, uh, we have discussed about the idea behind the Wheatstone bridge. So, the idea behind the Wheatstone bridge is we need to balance the bridge so that Ig value becomes 0, means the current flowing through the galvanometer becomes 0. So we achieved this by adjusting the value of PQRS resistor, that is P by Q is equal to R by and S resistor. So this Wheatstone bridge, so in the last class we have used this circuit. So these resistors, see, these are the 4 resistors. So they are connected like this, and there is a one more resistors in between them, so that we are calling it as a G, and there is a battery connected through this circuit. So with the help of this circuit, see this diagram, I can also draw like this. See, this is P. So the one end of the P is connected to another resistor Q, and this P is connected to the another resistor G, and the another end of the P is connected to EMF, and this another end of the P is connected to another resistor, that is R, and R is one end of the R is connected to G, and another end of the R is connected to S resistor. So this Q and S both parallelly connected, and both will be joining to a battery, that is EMF E. So P, Q, R and S. See, in the Wheatstone bridge we have a 4 resistors. So among these 4 resistors, P and Q are the known resistor, and R is a unknown resistor. I can call it as a R is a unknown resistance, and S is a standard resistance. So this A and B, between A and B we have connected a battery supply, and between C and D point I have connected a galvanometer. So the P and Q are the known resistance, and R is the unknown resistance, and S is the standard resistance. So this galvanometer shows a deflection only when the current flowing through this circuit, means the current flowing through this point VA and this point VB becomes 0, then only the Ig value becomes 0, then only we can calculate the current flowing through this circuit. So we can make a statement that the Wheatstone bridge is nothing but this bridge consists of 3 resistors, that is P, Q and S. These are the known resistors, and with the help of this we can calculate the unknown resistance R. So this I can make it as a definition of this Wheatstone bridge. See, because all these resistors are, we know the value of P and Q and S, and we can easily calculate the resistor R value, because what we are doing between C and D is we are making the Ig value 0, the current flowing through the galvanometer is 0, so we are not bothering about this. And next, the working principle behind Wheatstone bridge is what we can make a clear statement is that the bridge must be balanced. So this P by Q is equal to R by S. This must be balanced, so that we have to get Ig equal to 0. Means the galvanometer shouldn't shows any deflection. So the galvanometer shows a no deflection. So the no deflection will occur only when P by Q is equal to R by S. So this we need to achieve. See, now once I connected this EMF battery to this between end point A and B, now what will happen? The current I1 flows here, and the current I2 flows through the resistor R, and the current I3 flows through the resistor Q, and I4 flows through the resistor R. Yes. And from this diagram we also know that I1P is equal to I2R. So this I am calling it as a equation number 1. So let me recall what we have discussed is we have discussed that the Wheatstone bridge consists of 4 resistance, and with the help of Wheatstone bridge we can also calculate the value of unknown resistance. The main concept behind, the main working principle behind is this: we have to make a current flowing through the galvanometer 0. So I1P is equal to I2R. So by seeing this graph or this circuit, and when this Ig becomes 0, see here, this is see when this current flowing at a point P is I1, so this P is, this current I1 is flowing in the resistance Q, that is becomes I3, and between this point the current is not flowing because we have make Ig equal to 0 because the circuit is balanced. So from this what we have understood is that the value of I1 becomes equal to value of I3. So the both will becomes a series connections, P and Q. This is only possible when the Ig value is 0. So with the help of this I can write I1 is equal to I3, and I1 is equal to I3, so that I can also call it as a E is a EMF of a battery, and P and Q are connected in a series, so E is equal to P by Q. And similarly, if we look at a resistor R and a resistor S, see, whatever the current flowing at a R resistor, the same current is flowing through this S resistor also, because this Ig is a 0. So I can write I2 is equal to I4 and E divided by R plus S. So in the equation number 1 we have I1P is equal to I2R. So if I substitute these two values, that is equation number 2 and 3 in equation number 1, now this I1 is nothing but E divided by P plus Q, and that is multiplied with a P. that will be equal to I2 is nothing but E divided by R plus S, that will be equal to not R, so I2 R is there, so I2 is nothing but E divided by R plus S, and R we are multiplying. So if we make a cross multiplication, see here E get cancelled, so if I make a cross multiplication, P into R plus S, that will be equal to R into P plus Q. So by solving this, so PR into plus P into S, so R into P plus R into Q. See, by seeing these equation, here PR is there and here PR is there, so PR get cancelled, so what we get is PS is equal to RQ. So this is nothing but P divided by Q is equal to S divided by R. So we have known value of resistors P and Q, and there is a standard resistance. So with the help of, see, S becomes, when we cross multiply, S becomes R is equal to S into Q divided by P. See, so what we achieved is P by Q is equal to R by S. So then only the bridge is balanced. So here is what we have to understand, here is a current I1 flowing at a resistor P must be equal to current flowing through the resistor at a Q, and current flowing through the resistor R, that is equal to current flowing through the resistor S, because P and Q becomes a series connection and R and S becomes a series connection. So we know that when a series connections are there, the current flowing through all the circuits are same. So this is how we can calculate the unknown value of a resistor, that is R value, with the help of Wheatstone bridge. Thank you.